Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. I realized that I'm posting this pretty close to the transfer deadline, but I still wanted to get a video uploaded about FPL Game Week 5. So I'm going to go through what happened last week with my points, what transfers I made for this week, the captaincy options that I'm between, and then the wish list that I have and players that I'm kind of nervous about missing out on. So I'm just going to share my screen. I'm going to share this window, and you should be able to see my screen now. And I'm just going to take the banner. Cool. Alrighty. So last week, I played my wild card. It didn't work out exactly as well as I would have wanted, but I actually started the week like absolutely terrible, and it ended up finishing better than I thought it would. I was still underneath the average. I had 55 points. The average was 62, but it wasn't so bad. So actually, initially, I had Reece James on my bench, and you might be saying, Ellie, why do you have Reece James on your bench? Well, I was thinking, well, all of these attacking defenders can really go in and out of my team. And I was thinking, first Leicester, I feel like we're going to concede. And we did concede, but Reece James got an attacking return. So looking at my team, Henderson scored a penalty from Harry Kane, so I was very happy about that. Got 9 points from him. Then I had Cancelo. He got 1 point in the past 2 games. Man City have conceded 5 goals, and so he started off really strong. Now he really hasn't done anything for me at this price point. I might bring in Reece James for him in a couple of weeks. I want to kind of see how the situation goes, and if Man City keep conceding and not getting clean sheets, then I'm going to transfer him out. Trippier, he might be injured, but Eddie Howe said that he should be ready for the Newcastle-Liverpool game. He only got 2 points, unfortunately. Perisic got a clean sheet, no attacking returns. Reece James got an assist. I am so unlucky. I feel like a lot of people did this. I captained Salah, and Liverpool won 9-0. I didn't see a 9-0 scoreline coming ever, but they won 9-0, and Mohamed Salah did not get a single goal or assist. Like, in what world is that fair? I feel like my captaincy options are always like 1 week late. Like, I always pick the wrong one, and I've been between Salah, Jesus, and Haaland, and I always pick the one that gets like the least amount of returns. I guess better than Jesus, but still. Martinelli didn't get anything. Rodrigo didn't get anything. Tony didn't get anything. Jesus didn't get anything. And then Haaland saved my team by getting a hat trick and scoring 3 goals, 17 points. So that's what happened last week. And this week, the big change that I made, I basically took Reece James out for Trent Alexander-Arnold. I was like, shouldn't have transferred Trent out. That was a mistake. Oh, well, I'm going to put him back in before there's a price change. He plays Newcastle at home. This could be a very interesting fixture. I feel like Newcastle has shown that they have what it takes to go against the big teams. They drew Man City 3-3, and I'm interested to see if they do score in this match, especially because we have not so many data points for Liverpool. Like, I think that they should be on the up and up, but they just had such a rough start to the season, drawing 2-2 against Fulham, 1-1 against Crystal Palace, then losing 2-1 against United. Then, of course, they have this massive thumping of Bournemouth, but I'm just not 100% sure if they're going to keep it up. But I suspect that the rough patch is probably over them beating a team by 9-0 and having the joint record for the biggest win in the Premier League is also going to do them loads of good. So I feel like maybe they concede 1 goal, but I do think that it's nothing to be worried about at this point. I'm going to keep Alexander-Arnold in my team and not be stupid because I got punished when I was stupid. Now, looking at the rest of my team, Zinchenko, I think he should be fit. I really want these Arsenal players against Aston Villa because Aston Villa have not had a good start to the season. They have, I think, just 1 win out of 4 games and 3 losses. So I do think that this Arsenal team could punish them and keep a clean sheet as well. So right now I currently have Zinchenko in. I think he should be fit. fit from what I've seen. If not, perhaps I have Trippier on the bench against Liverpool. I was thinking maybe he concedes, and then if not, I have Andreas on the bench. But that's kind of my thinking. And then I have Salah, Martinelli, unchanged team. For captaincy options, you'll see that I currently have the captain's armband on Erling Haaland. Like I said, I'm always a week late with these things, but I just feel like he's been so strong so far in the league. He has 6 goals and 1 assist in just 4 games, and then he played 75 minutes on average in these 2 games. It's not even 90 minutes. So I feel like against Nottingham Forest, I feel like we can expect a return. He's gotten at least some goal contribution in every game, even though against Bournemouth it was only an assist, not a goal. But I have my armband on Haaland. Salah has just done me wrong, and maybe I'll get punished for not putting it on Salah. He has 2 goals and 1 assist, but just for Liverpool to score 9 goals and Salah not to get anything out of it, I'm staying away from him, at least for this week. And then Jesus is the other one. I feel like he could potentially do well against Aston Villa, but his returns have not been so consistent. He had a fantastic game against Leicester, 2 goals and 2 assists. And then he had an assist against Bournemouth. Against Fulham, he didn't get anything. So I'm kind of staying away, and that's why I am going for Haaland. Watch both of Salah and Jesus get returns, and then Haaland get nothing. But that's been my luck so far. Now, my wish list and players that I'm nervous that I'm missing out on are as follows. Harry Kane, you can see that he kind of started off with an okay performance against Southampton, and then he's really been on the up and started the Premier League season strong. He's played 4 games and got 90 minutes per game, and in those 4 games, he has 4 goals, so a goal per game as well. I had in a previous team Haaland, Harry Kane, and Gabriel Jesus. I felt that the midfield was really, really weak in that team, and the defense as well. I had Nico Williams, and it was the type of player that I really like, but I didn't feel that I wanted to start him week in, week out in my fantasy team. And then I had absolutely nobody from the bench either. So I'm kind of nervous about missing out on him. I feel like him and Haaland maybe cancel each other out. The second one is Reece James. So Reece has played all of Chelsea's matches so far. He has 1 goal and 1 assist in those 2 matches, but the thing about Reece was that he was playing as right center back, so he wasn't getting as far forward in those matches. And then we saw against Leicester, Thomas Tuchel reverted really to a back 4, and Reece was playing right back, and he was getting very far forward, and he got an assist, almost scored as well. He had an incredible shot with his right foot that almost went in, and Thomas Tuchel hinted that we could be seeing a back 4 more often or going forward for Chelsea, especially with the personnel that he has, and Conor Gallagher and N'Golo Kante being out injured and Kovacic coming back, and just the types of players it could suit a back 4. So he's one that I'm nervous about missing out on as well. And then the last player I am worried about missing out is Pascal Gross. I looked up how to say it. I have a very hard time with it, so I deeply apologize if it's wrong. But he's another player that I'm nervous about missing out on. He already has 3 goals and 1 assist so far in the season, and he is actually quite cheap. I think that he is just 5.8 million as well. So those are the 3 players that I'm worried about missing out on. Something that I might do eventually. Do I have enough money for this? Oops. No, I'm too short. Maybe if like 2 of my players go up in price, or if I replace him with Martinelli, maybe that's kind of like the team that I'm thinking about going forward, or maybe like downgrading Tony to just like a budget striker and then bringing them in. Looking at the fixture difficulty rating just to get an idea, I think that Chelsea have pretty favorable fixtures. I think this West Ham fixture could be more favorable than it's showing. And then face Liverpool game week 8 and then have favorable fixtures again. So I'm going to keep an eye to see maybe Raheem Sterling, if he's scoring consistently, if anybody else from Chelsea's attack stacks up, and Reece James as well. Liverpool, after this game, they have a pretty mixed bag. So I'm going to see how Mohamed Salah gets on and keep my eye on that. Man City have pretty favorable fixtures. They have Spurs in game week 7 and then United in game week 9. Up until here, they kind of have favorable fixtures, Wolves, Southampton. So I'm going to maybe transfer out Cancelo around game week 7. TBD. Going to keep my eye out on that. And I think that those are the only teams that have like very, very favorable fixtures. So yes. Stop staring at my screen now. So those are my thoughts ahead of the fantasy game week 5, kind of how I'm feeling. Had a rough start to the season, but I feel pretty good about my team. I'm kind of going to see how they get on, not make any more rash transfer decisions, and yeah, kind of plan more the transfers and see how that works. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know who you're captaining as well. I'm not going to change mine because I need to go with my gut on this one, but let me know who's in your team, who you're captaining, who you're nervous about missing out on. And I hope that you enjoyed this video and got to see it in time. Have a great rest of your day, evening, whatever time you're watching this. And until next time, I'm out. Bye.